In this set of videos we are talking about dynamical arrays. Dynamical arrays are basically arrays which we can create dynamically as the code goes forward, and so we are not restricted like with the fixed size arrays, which are the ones we were talking about earlier. Something like this. If we have a fixed size array, we can't change the size in the middle of the code, so it remains the rest of the life. This A remains sized 10. And this set of videos we are using pointers, arrays, and variables. So if you are not familiar with those topics, I have made videos of all of those, so you can go and check those videos if you want. So let's start this dynamical array issue. So here we are creating a dynamical array. Basically, first we need the pointer because the pointer is going to point to the beginning of the array we want to have. So we are creating first a pointer here in the integer pointer. So if the array items are going to be integers, then we need integer pointer. So here we are creating integer pointer, and we are initializing it to nil pointer. This one requires C++11 standard, and we are doing this just in case that so that we are not pointing to a wrong memory location, just in case. Although we are setting it immediately here, so I don't know if we really need it. Well, actually we will do it like we will do it on the same line here. Actually, in a real life we will do it like this, but I'm just trying to make this easy to understand, so I do them on a separate line purposely. So we first create the pointer, and later in the code, because it's possible that we are doing something else here, like maybe 20 lines something here first, and then later in the code we can create the array itself. So this one does not create any array here, but this one does. So new is telling the compiler that we want to allocate memory. Okay, before we go here, we don't know what kind of memory it is yet. This one tells that the memory is going to be integer type, so each block or one block, whatever it is, we don't yet know how many items we have, but anyway, all the items we are going to create are going to be integer size. But this one here now, these brackets here, these are gonna tell the compiler that we actually want an array. So these brackets this one here tells that we want an array of integers. We want to allocate 3 integer variables in a row. They are one after each other. There is no space between, so it's like an array. So this one creates three integers, and this new function returns a pointer to the first item. Of this array. So this A is just saving the address of the beginning of the array. So now A is pointing to the first item of this array of these 3 integers. And next we can use this array like using normal array. We already done this in the previous videos, how to use array, how to set array items. So we're just using like a normal array here. We are setting all the items here to certain values, and then so this is the thing here, the benefit with these arrays, that we can delete the array in the middle of the code and create a new array. So this is what we are doing here. We are deleting this array now, totally deleting, destroying. It doesn't exist anymore. So delete means that we are about to delete something. This one tells that we want to delete an array, and this one tells which array. In this case, the name of the array is A, so obviously we want to put A here. We want to delete A array. And when we allocate the memory here, the program will actually memorize how big the size is. So when we execute this line here, the program knows how big is the allocation, how many items we created here. So it knows that how big memory it needs to also delete. But the thing is, the problem, or how will I say, the problem is that we can't ask the size. Though we can't ask the size here. It's inside the C++, and inside the code it's hidden. It's some kind of hidden information, and we can't get hold of that, unfortunately. So if we want to know what is the size of the array, we just simply have to save it somehow. For example, like this. We could do it like this. We could say size A, for example, or something like this, and we can set it to 3. Well, if we do like this, we would actually want to do it like this. We would use this A obviously here, because we don't want to double the 3 here. So we will do it like this. So now we know what is the size of the array. We just save the size of the array, so that's how we know. And I think we will actually put const, because we don't want to change. Probably we will create like this, const size A3. Well, it depends, not necessarily. Anyway, we will save it to some sort of variable, and use the variable here. And later here we could ask use this size, that hey, what was the size again? We will ask, for example, if the array size is less than 3, then do something. Anyway, let's go back to the original version. This was actually 3. So here we are deleting this array, and now on this line we can create a new array using the same structure than we are using here. Again, this creates a new memory. It's an integer memory, and this one here tells that it's an array of size 2. So 2 items. And again, now the thing is here that now A is gonna point to a different memory location, because this memory is allocated from totally different memory locations. So now A has a new value. It's not the same as we got here. It's probably gonna point to somewhere else. And here we are using the array the same way as we are using here again, and we can delete it again, and we can repeat this thing over and over again. We can create infinite amount of times different arrays, and just set always a point to the new array, and whatever size we need. So this is the end of the first tutorial. On the next tutorial we will go and see how does it look in the memory, this picture. I mean, we are going to look at this picture in the next video. Thank you for watching.